Welcome back to Frequency Flow, the sacred space where truth vibrates, light rises, and the soul remembers its power. Today's message is not just a speech, it's a transmission. Because today I want you to feel something deep within you, something ancient, something real, something that's always been there. Your higher self. That version of you who already knows the way. The version of you that exists beyond the fear, beyond the noise, beyond the past. And I need you to hear this clearly. Your higher self is already guiding you. The signs are everywhere. The whispers are not your imagination. The nudges, the chills, the gut feelings, that's you speaking to you from a higher dimension. You are not separate from your highest guidance. Your higher self is not somewhere out there. It's not just a future version of you waiting on the mountaintop. No. Your higher self is present right now, in every breath you take. It's the voice you hear when you're quiet. The feeling in your chest when something's off. The magnetic pull towards something you can't logically explain. It's your inner knowing, your soul GPS, your divine compass. But here's the catch. To receive that guidance, you have to trust it. And sometimes, that means choosing intuition over logic. Flow over force. Faith over facts. The signs are all around you. Have you been seeing repeated numbers? 1111, 333, 555. Have you been thinking of someone, and then they call? Do certain lyrics, words, or messages show up over and over again? Do you keep feeling drawn to a place, a person, a path, but fear is holding you back? These aren't coincidences. They are confirmations. They are spiritual breadcrumbs, dropped by your higher self to remind you. You are on the path. Keep going. Don't doubt what you know to be true. The universe doesn't always speak with thunder. Sometimes it's the softness of a whisper, the vibration behind a word, the emotion you can't explain. Trust those signs. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need alignment. You might not know the full plan. You might not see the next 10 steps. But here's the sacred truth. You don't need the whole map. You just need to take the next right step. The step that feels aligned. The step that feels like peace. The step your soul keeps circling back to when your mind gets quiet. The world will tell you to follow logic. But your soul? Your soul will always lead you to expansion, truth, and alignment. So which voice are you listening to? Silence is where the signs get loud. If you've been asking for signs but haven't heard them, slow down. Turn off the noise. Unplug from the fear. Take a walk. Breathe. Sit in stillness. Connect to nature. The signs have always been there. But you can't hear the whisper of your higher self if you're drowning in the static of the world. Your soul is soft, but it's powerful. And when you give it space, it speaks volumes. You already know, you just forgot to trust yourself. Let me tell you something radical. You already have the answers. Every time you felt something was off, and you were right, that was your higher self. Every time you said, I should have listened to my gut, that was your higher self. Every time you followed a feeling even when it didn't make sense, and it led you to beauty, peace, or clarity, that was your higher self. You don't need to find your intuition. You need to honor it. You don't need to earn divine guidance. You are wired for it. Let's anchor these truths with affirmations. Repeat these with me. I am always connected to my higher self. Every sign is confirmation that I am guided and loved. My intuition is wise, ancient, and true. I trust what I feel even when I don't fully understand it. I follow the light and the light follows me. The path is unfolding exactly as it should. Feel the vibration of those words in your body. Let them sink in. This is not just language. This is activation. So what do you do after you see the signs? You listen. You act. You shift. You move in the direction of your knowing, even if it scares you. The signs aren't just for comfort, they're calls to action. They're invitations into higher timelines. They're doors opening into a new version of you. And here's the magic. The more you trust, the more signs appear. The more you follow, the more aligned your life becomes. Synchronicities increase. Resistance fades. Miracles unfold. Why? Because your higher self is not waiting on you to be perfect. It's waiting on you to be present. You are not lost. You are being led. Right now, this message isn't random. You didn't stumble on it by accident. Your soul brought you here for a reason. To remember, you are not alone. You are divinely supported. And your higher self? She's right here. Whispering, nudging, guiding, loving. The signs are not somewhere else, they're already here. And the truth is, you are the sign. You are the light. You are the one you've been waiting for. This is Frequency Flow. And you are being guided one frequency at a time.